Last night, Ethereum and Solana broke all-time highs. This is a very, very bullish sign for everyone who holds cryptocurrencies, not only ETH holders and Solana holders, but this is very good for Dogecoin holders and Shiba Inu holders as well. In this video, we are going to be talking about and showing you some very important information to show you that we are nowhere near the top of the crypto market and that we have so much more room to go. And not only that, there is a supply shortage happening for Ethereum and Bitcoin, and this is what is going to be propelling the crypto market up like crazy here very, very soon. So make sure you watch this entire video until the end. You cannot miss what I have in store for you today. What's up, Myles? It is ladies and gentlemen here. Make sure you smash up the like button if you love cryptocurrencies. Blow up that comment section. Let me know the things you like and don't like. And also subscribe to this channel so you do not miss these absolutely time-sensitive videos where we call out huge plays just like last night. We called out Solana all-time high, and we call out Ethereum and Cardano. You should see these plays. And if you want to get access to my trade alerts when I am buying and selling cryptocurrencies, join my Patreon right now for only $10 a month, where I give you guys constant updates on the market and a bunch of cryptocurrencies so that you know when to buy and to sell things. I also have other tiers within the Patreon where you can talk to me on the phone. We can build you a portfolio or even go over your current portfolio so we can diversify your portfolio so that you are going to be in the best profits this bull run. Now, I am going to be doing a special giveaway at the end of this month, the last day of this month. I'm going to be giving away $1,000 of Ethereum. All you have to do in order to qualify for that $1,000 Ethereum is to like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow my Instagram and Twitter. The links for all of that will be in my video description below. The giveaway I will be announcing on all of my socials, and I will be showing you on my video on YouTube who won and how and why they won. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive straight into this content. So we have some very, very important information. Yes, we have Ethereum breaking all-time highs. We have Solana breaking all-time highs. We have a lot of cryptocurrencies. And look at this. Everyone, a lot of us who are watching this channel, we all hold Cardano. And look at this. Last night we called out this perfect play. It's like, look, Cardano is so undervalued right now. It is crazy. Cardano is super, super cheap. And Cardano is forming this ancient pattern that it always does. Every time it pumps up, it has a pretty significant correction where it just trades sideways and looks like it's not going to be doing anything, which is what was happening to the highest degree yesterday. And now we started this morning actually bouncing up. It's one of the only green cryptocurrencies this morning, up nearly 4%. We were up even 5% early this morning, but a very good sign to see. And it's also to let you know that whenever you see a cryptocurrency where it looks like it's dying, it's just over with, it looks really boring, it is at that moment, it's at those moments that's when the cryptocurrency pops it all the time. It pretty much happens to us over and over again. We're like, okay, this cryptocurrency is boring. Let me go ahead and sell it and put it into another cryptocurrency. As soon as you do that, as soon as you sell that cryptocurrency, you see it just blast off. Now we have some more information. So the Bitcoin whale holdings reached 2021 high amid inflation fears. So what we are seeing all across the world, not only the US, is very high inflation because of all the lockdowns, the shutdowns, and these governments, because people aren't working, because things are shut down, they have to print more of their money, more of their fiat currency. That's what fiat currency is. The US dollar is an example of fiat currency. Back in the day, the US dollar used to be backed by gold, which means that they can only print the amount of dollars according to the gold that they're actually holding in the treasury. So now that they rid themselves of that, now we have fiat currency. Basically means, okay, now we can print as much as we want, so let it be. That's what fiat actually means in Latin. It is a Latin term meaning let it be. So the governments around the world, including the US, is printing money. They're printing money just nonstop. And what that does is it devalues the current dollar and it depreciates it, and it causes the inflation of goods, among other things. So there's double inflation. You have the inflation because the depreciation of the US dollar based on that they're continuing to print as much, basically unlimited amount of money as they want. Then you have the inflation of goods. The prices of goods and services are going up so that your US dollar is becoming debased and it is depreciating over and over again every single month to a very rapid degree. So what is happening is that people all around the world are seeing this, and they are buying Bitcoin as a replacement to gold, as a replacement to overcome inflation because of their US dollars or any fiat currencies that they hold. So this global economic crisis of inflation is actually very, very good for cryptos, and that's why we are starting to see these whales, these institutions, these banks starting to buy Bitcoin to replace gold and to replace any asset class, to replace a lot of assets. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, they are digital assets, which means they are things that actually appreciate and grow up in value every single year. And Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are the best appreciating asset classes to own ever. But let me show you this. This is very, very important. I've shown you guys this on the channel all the time. So this is the Ethereum and the Bitcoin exchange flows. This is on-chain data. As we know, cryptocurrencies are a blockchain, which means that they are transparent. Every transaction, every address, every wallet, they're very transparent. You can see how much each wallet holds and so forth. So what we can actually see based on analytical data on-chain data is that we are seeing the balance of Bitcoin and Ethereum and other cryptocurrencies on the exchange reserves going down. And what that basically means, and to keep it very, very simple, is that Coinbase is an exchange. Kraken or all of these like crypto.com, those are all exchanges and they have only a certain amount of crypto. They don't have unlimited amount of Bitcoins. No, and they can only sell you the amount of cryptos that they have. So what's actually happening is that there is barely any Bitcoin and Ethereum left on the exchanges. And what that is going to do is that eventually when there's no Bitcoin and Ethereum left on the exchanges, that means there's going to be none to be able to be bought, except the ones that will be willing to sell at a very high price, and maybe people won't even be willing to be selling at a very high price. So what this actually does, to keep it short, sweet, and simple, is that this is going to moon cryptocurrencies. Have you ever heard of a thing called supply and demand? If there's only very, very, very little amount of something with so many people wanting to buy it, that skyrockets the price like crazy. And that is what is happening behind the scenes. Looking at on-chain data for Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm just going to show you an example. Look at this. This purple line right here, this purple line chart, this is showing you the balance of Ethereum on the exchange reserves. It is going down. The same exact thing is happening for Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's just a straight crash down, meaning that there is none left. Now, let me show you this. This is extremely important. So TechDev, this guy, he also monitors on-chain data. He monitors so many different things for cryptocurrencies. And what he is seeing based on this chart is he says every single top for cryptocurrencies, specifically Bitcoin is in this instance, which always determines the top and the bottom of these bear markets and so forth. He said, based on these fib channels, that according to the previous several bull runs, Bitcoin has to hit this RSI all the way up here, and it's got to hit this 2.272 fib channel, which means that we are most likely going to be seeing this very bull run 300,000 more or less for a single Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is going to be worth $300,000 in the next several months, maybe in a year or less, you best believe that all of these altcoins will probably 5 or 10x. Yes, the FOMO would absolutely be crazy at that point. Ethereum would potentially be $40,000, $35,000 if Bitcoin were to hit those numbers. So things are just getting started, and a lot of people are wondering, and they're asking my Patreon, Myles, should I buy now? Should I sell now? This is the bull run. It doesn't even matter if you buy now and it goes down 5% the next day. It doesn't really matter, because especially if you're looking at Bitcoin or Ethereum, just to give you an example, the next several months, these cryptocurrencies are going to be worth so much money. So what does it matter if you try to time the market between $1,000 here or this and that? Doesn't really matter at all, and you're only going to stress yourself out trying to figure out when to do all of that. But that's why you also join the Patreon, because I tell you when to do that so you don't have to do it and figure it out yourself. If you want a great platform to buy and sell cryptocurrencies, use my WEBULL link right now. If you sign up and deposit $1 using my link below, they will send you 2 free stocks worth up to $2,300. If you've got something out of this video at this point, make sure you give me a like. But let's go ahead and finish what we are talking about. So what we are seeing is a little dip in Bitcoin, which is totally healthy. And I believe that Bitcoin is setting up for another big run here. We have this little consolidation range, which is looking very bullish in my opinion. Ethereum also forming higher highs and higher lows. It cannot get more bullish than this. This is extremely, extremely bullish. Wonderful to see Bitcoin or Ethereum actually break nearly $4,700. Wonderful to see that. We have Shiba Inu just consolidating a little bit as well, holding up these very strong levels up here. So the hype is still strong. The momentum is still strong for Shiba Inu. I'm still believing in Shiba Inu. And we are also seeing the Bitcoin dominance continue to lower and to lower and to lower. But we're going to keep our eye on this, because we could be getting a bounce here soon in the Bitcoin dominance, which means that Bitcoin will start to take the show again. But this can take weeks, we don't know. But while the Bitcoin dominance goes lower, that means Ethereum can pump and also the altcoins can pump. But it does not also mean that Bitcoin will not move as well. So just to remember that. And last but not least, let me show you this. We may have another crypto to take a look at. Dogecoin still consolidating, still moving up in this uptrend. Look at this. Higher highs and higher lows. This is all we want to see. Look at, here's a low here, high, low. And then we have another high, another low. So things are looking very, very good for Dogecoin. I believe that Dogecoin is getting ready to make a massive move. It might not happen this week, might not happen next week, but Dogecoin, in my opinion, is going to be setting up for another massive bull run. And I also forgot to mention Solana. I called this out even for free for you guys in my video last night. I said, look, Solana is gearing up to make a big move, and we did put a buy alert right here. So if you would have bought, you would have made significant profits just a very, very short period of time, over 10%. If you would have bought my buy alert from just last night, you could have made 10%, sold, got out, done whatever you wanted to do, but you would have made money, guaranteed. Now, none of this is financial advice. It's just all my own opinion. So if you got something out of the video, make sure you smash up the like button, blow up the comment section, and look at this. Cardano is actually continuing to start to take off again. We will be keeping a close eye on Cardano. I will be letting you know the updates for Cardano and the Patreon, so stay tuned.